If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
All right, it's Rob Testoni here on WNST. I'd like to say hello to everybody here at Hooters. Hooters rolls off the tongue like that. I want to say hi to my friends who are all sitting there back at the bar. They're a little late. They were here a little late. They, had the early bird special with the horn and horn, and they actually thought they were coming in to Rascals. So here it is. Everybody's sitting here talking about the Orioles and the Ravens, and they're all pertinent things that are going on here. All I can say about the Orioles right now is that, my son is 12 years old. He's never seen the Orioles win a game. Have a winning season, excuse me. Probably hasn't seen them win a game either. The fact that they are competitive at this point, to me, is the most important part. People are getting excited and going with it. But what it really came in here, and I was thinking about what I should talk about, what I think people will be interested about is, nobody's talked about the fact that the Olympics start tomorrow. You believe it, the Olympics? How many people are really, interested in the Olympics now? Not nearly as many as back now. I'm old enough, thanks to Nestor telling everyone, that I'm old enough that I remember when the Olympics really mattered. When it really mattered. It was a special 2 weeks of the year where everybody came out, watched, and everybody, it was must-see TV, in fact, in going there. Is it as must-see now? I don't know. I guess back in the day, we had it where there were only 3 or 4 television stations. You really had just that on. But I really think it comes to a couple of things. You look at now, Michael Phelps, Towson's own Michael Phelps here. He's going to be swimming all of his events in the morning or the afternoon. I guarantee that NBC is going to keep that stuff until 8 o'clock at night. But how many people here are going to see it as a must-see? For the fact is, you're going to know it. We've got the Twitter, we've got the Facebook, we've got the Internet, which is all needed. I just find it not nearly as a must-see. I watch the Raven games on tape if I don't see them, but it's not nearly as interesting as seeing it live when it comes down to it. I also look at, when it comes back to it, another point would be this. Probably the best event in the Olympics history for the United States is probably the 1980 Olympic hockey game in Russia. It brought everything in the club. It brought not only the it brought the fact that you had the Russians who were basically 15 years away from the Cold War. What we had there is that game was played at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't see it until 8 o'clock at night. But unless you were well connected or one of the 8,000 people in that arena, you didn't know about it. So when we're watching it at 8 o'clock at night, it's just like it was live. It was a special event back then. I just don't think it's nearly as special now. Back in the day, as I said, there were guys like Teofilo Stevenson, a boxer from Cuba. The guy won 3 straight gold medals and basically probably could have won our heavyweight championship if he was allowed to go pro. But you never saw him except for the 2 weeks. He was like a Superman when he came in. It was different. How many of you really knew who Sugar Ray Leonard was before the 1976 Olympics? You didn't. Nowadays, you have Michael Phelps going in there. Everybody knows everything about Michael Phelps. In fact, we'll probably see Debbie more than we'll see Michael, which comes down. But that's good, because he's a Towson guy and you're going to want to root for him. But is it really a must-see? To me, it not nearly is what it was. To me, it was a family event when I was a kid, where we would go around and watch the Olympics. Now it's just not nearly what it was. I guess that's really what we want to discuss in that. And anybody who wants to discuss it, please do. This is Rob Testoni for WNST and WNST.net.
Good job, Rob. Mix it up with some Olympics talk.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.